Hi everyone. A couple of you are new faces, so good to meet you. I have been working with the ESC movement for a long time now, and my role is Knowledge Exchange and Learning Coordinator. So essentially, I help the movement to learn and teach. I guess that's a really simple way of saying it. And what that looks like is fostering collaboration and knowledge exchange, both in person and online, um, via the Circle platform that I'm going to explain to you now, and also helping to create trainings either with ERCs or independently as the Ecosystem Restoration Foundation, but mainly now working directly with ERCs so that you can share what you know with the people around you and help to create new ecosystem restoration slash agroecology slash rewilding, whatever kind of restoration you're doing. You can help to scale out your impact by training others who want to create initiatives like yours in your area. And it's also a good way to help you raise some funds as well. Um, so yeah, I'm going to share my screen and find Circle here. Oh, hang on a sec, it's not coming up. Yes. Bear with me. Okay. So I'm not going to do a full tour because I've already done one and recorded it. So when you joined Circle, have they joined already? Have you joined already? Or is this the first time you're seeing it?
I have to admit that I haven't.
I've joined, but I haven't introduced myself or really interacted much. I have signed up for a couple events, but I'm busy, so I haven't attended any of the ones that I signed up for.
All right. Um, well, if you ever feel like you're a bit confused by what all of these spaces are about, the best way to get a quick reminder is to go to Welcome Start Here. And then there's a video tour that I made quite recently, so it's up to date, that explains what all the different spaces are for. Um, so I'm not going to do that now because in the interests of time. But I wanted to show you some of the main features that make this platform really cool. Um, and, and yeah, I'm really excited about it and how it's being used and its potential. So I clicked on the top, in the top bar, I guess, you've got all these different buttons, and I clicked on one called Members. And then it brings up all of the people who are on Circle right now. You can see there's 229 people, and these are a mixture of the Ecosystem Restoration Communities Foundation team, the people who lead the ERCs around the world, students who are doing various ERC trainings on the platform, our advisory council, some of our advisory council members, supervisory council members, and people who are just like really have been a big part of the movement for a long time for one reason or another. Maybe they're alumni from our previous trainings. So we've got this group is before we've kind of gone public with it, and invited anyone that's not kind of already really invested in the movement. But the idea is that we start inviting people who are more part of the general public in September. So I imagine this number is going to grow quite a lot. And the idea is that we want it to become the kind of the go-to place for the restoration movement, where they can meet each other and collaborate and teach and learn from each other. And it's only been in place for 5 months, and it's already a really dynamic and vibrant space, which is really great and bodes really well. Oh yeah, I wanted to actually show you something with the members. So one of the things that you probably noticed when you joined was that you were prompted to fill in your profile. and you are asked what you're knowledgeable about and what you'd like to know more about. And you can filter that by clicking on Add Filter and then scrolling down to I am knowledgeable about. And then you can select what you want to learn about. So this will filter all of the people who are knowledgeable about earthworks, for instance. So say you want to build some earthworks and you would like a bit of support and advice, then you can see all of these people here have said that they know about earthworks. Maybe you want to know about someone who is based in Spain, for instance. Maybe you're working in Spain. Then you've got two people here who are knowledgeable about earthworks and they are based in Spain. Then you can click on them and send them a message, for instance. And I really love this because, the people who come on here are here because they want to collaborate. So don't feel shy to reach out and make a connection. Another thing that I really love is called Lunch and Learn. And Lunch and Learn is sort of like a mini masterclass series where people within the movement who are knowledgeable about a certain topic give a presentation on that topic. And you can come along and learn directly from them and ask them questions. So if you go to past, you can see the ones that we've already done. We've talked about rewilding, riparian restoration, how to create a compost business, how to use the data collection app, and dry land tree planting methodology. And then if you click on them, you can watch the recordings here. And then, yeah, the ones that are up and coming, you can RSVP and come along and find out about that topic. And then you'll meet other people there who you can start to build a connection with. And maybe someone is, wanting to do syntropic agroforestry in Devon, let's say, and you're interested in doing that. So then you have a new connection that you could potentially talk to more or work with physically. And these happen once a month. Yeah, they're really great. And then we've got the function of running online courses. So if you want to run a training or a course, a lot of the trainings that we do are in person and online, but a big chunk of them is online to make it flexible and accessible and affordable for people. So you can host the online part of a training here if you'd like. And this one is with an ERC in Wales, and we're doing a regenerative farming training. And yeah, this is essentially what it looks like. So this was the opening lesson with Richard Perkins. You click the play button and you watch it. You can choose to have quizzes if you like. You can see how people are doing in terms of their progress. These are all of the people that are doing said training, the directory of all of them. And if you click on one, you can see someone's full profile and message them. And yeah, we've started forum topics based on different topics relating to the training. So here's all the conversations happening about soil. Here are the conversations happening about holistic grazing, finding land, etc. And then we also have a place where we write about funding updates. So when we find funding, we put the links here, and other ERCs also share when they find funding as well. So it's a chance to collaborate with each other. And if you want to collaborate on something particular, you can put a post in collaboration requests. So here, for instance, this is an ERC in Morocco. They want to find another European NGO that could get involved in a reforestation project there and go for joint funding. So the different people who are on the platform have written in saying that they're interested in getting involved with that. So yeah, that's just a really quick whistle-stop tour of the highlights of the platform. I think it's got amazing potential to really galvanize the movement globally. If you want to get a full tour, go to that place that says welcome, start here, and you can see what all the little spaces are about. And if you want to use it for your own purposes, maybe you want to have a space where you can talk with people that are living around you or something like that, you can also do that too. It's very flexible and adaptable to your needs. Yeah, that's all, folks.
I
What
have a
people,
question.
pardon?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Also, that's really helpful. Even for me, I'm discovering new things. So thanks, Ash.
Hmm.
Um, my question was, one of the ERCs has recently asked to connect up with all the other Brazilian ERCs.
Yeah.
So say Colin wants to do that in his region, or Ian in their region, Jeff and Jane want to do in their region. How do they go about this? If you want to make a kind of regional chat, is that something that they can do? And what would you advise is the best way to connect, apart from direct messaging?
So I would go to the collaboration requests area, which is the one I just showed you, and put a post saying, "Hi, I'm in Brazil. I'd love to start a conversation with other people that are also in Brazil," and see who responds. And then you can create your own fixed area on the platform where you can have your own directory, your own chat, your own forum, whatever.
So they can self-start their own chat.
They put a post on the collaboration requests, and then if they decide that they want to have their own dedicated, they're called space groups on Circle, their own space group, then they'll need to reach out to me and I can create that for them because I have the power. Otherwise, I think it would just be kind of chaos, but yeah, I'm very attentive to your needs. So just reach out to me on Circle would be good. My name's Ashley Brown on there.
I think Jane has a hand up for a question as well.
Yeah, I just wanted to see, to ask about, because I saw hi Ash, and ask about, talk about there was a tab about students and courses, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if, like, for example, those who have, the courses that were already given prior, like the one I took, ERDC, years later, is also on there, or probably people who took that course are also joining this circle or anything.
Yeah. So we have, for those who are listening in, one of the first online courses we did was called Ecosystem Restoration Design. And we have all of that content. The only problem is when we're not going to be working with Gaia Education on it anymore. And also it's got our old branding on it. So I think the thinking was that we would rebrand it and then put it on there, but that is a pretty big job. Because all the slides have the old logos on and that sort of thing.
Uh,
It might be worth
mhm.
revisiting and having a conversation with our comms team about it and seeing if that really matters. Um, and no, it's a good point to invite the Ecosystem Restoration Design alumni. I'd love to have them on there. I'll make a note of that.
Because probably we are some of our projects have taken root, and we could be able to show that we did the course and we started project, some of us, and they have successfully moved forward, and now they can see our progress from the course.
Yeah, yeah,
Could be something. It could be motivating, especially to the knowledge exchange program.
yeah, that's a great idea. Thanks, Jane. Someone from that training is starting a degree, a university degree called Ecosystem Restoration Design at the Royal Holloway University in London.
Really, I should love to take that degree.
Yeah, I know. It's so exciting.
Hope it's not very expensive.
It might be. Yeah.
Hmm,
University
okay.
degrees here are quite expensive.
Colin, I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. Two questions. One, is there a map of the locations of different members on Circle?
Oh, no, there isn't. That'd be cool. I don't think Circle offers that function. I think that would need to be something that we would build separately and sort of post on there somewhere. But there is a map on our website of where
Yes.
the
Yeah, yeah.
different initiatives are.
Yeah. And
What's your
then, sorry, go ahead.
what's the reason that you want that? Because I'm wondering if there's another functionality on Circle that can help you get what you're trying to get.
Yeah, so I'm based in Alberta, Canada. Just yeah, a visual of like other people on a map of Canada, I guess, and the world, and just to see the geographic relation or like, if there's anybody close,
Yeah.
instead of putting the call out. Well, I will put out the call on the collaboration requests at one point, but yeah. I'm also part of the design school of Regenerating Earth, and it's hosted on Mighty Networks, which is very much like a Circle type platform. And yeah, it doesn't have that functionality either, but they've created a Google form and requested, put yourself on the map, and just you put in your name and your location, and then somebody in the back end goes and puts a pin on a Google map, and then there's a link to the Google map in Mighty Networks. So that's yeah. And then my other question is, there was I think it was a workshop or an event. I don't exactly know what the technical term was, but it was from the Compost Club um, owner and founder. And I don't see any recording or evidence of that in Circle. Was that recorded?
Yeah, yeah. I did just show you where that is. I'll show you again. Hang on a second.
Sorry.
So if you go to the lunch and learn area,
Lunch and learn. Okay. Sorry about that.
that's okay. And then click on this arrow here and click past.
Yeah.
It's here.
Because
Thank you.
Ash, there's a difference between lunch and learn and events, right?
Yeah, so the lunch and learn is for everyone on the platform, not just the ERC leaders.
Uh,
And events is just for ERC leaders.
okay. Thank you for that clarification.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out that I needed to clarify that.
Yeah, because I think sometimes people could miss an event because if they don't know to check both places, it's worthwhile checking both.
I think it was very well communicated. It's just got lost in my chaos of my emails over
Mm,
a
yeah.
daily barrage of emails.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very much for hosting us for the Zoom and for on Circle, and I look forward to getting more involved.